Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Students, we are in unit 5, that is computer programming, and in this lesson we will discuss syntax and logical errors. These are the two types of errors that normally occur during programming. Further we will see the arithmetic expression, that what is meant by arithmetic expression. Syntax and logical error. First of all, the syntax error. Syntax is the grammar of a language. See, whether it is human languages or computer languages, every language has got some grammar, and grammar means rules of any language. Syntax error occurs due to the improper format. It is caused when grammatical rules of the language are not followed, such as incorrect punctuation, misspelled reserved words, unmatched parentheses, or use of illegal variable names. Like in the previous lesson, we said that reserved words cannot be used as variable names. So, if we are using any reserved word as a variable name, that means that we are not following rules of the language and we are not following grammar of the language, and it will cause a syntax error. Sometimes we misspell any reserved word, so that is also a syntax error, or we write any expression without following the proper format for writing that expression, so that will also cause a syntax error. Computer can detect syntax error and warns the user by displaying the error message, which can easily be removed. So it's an advantage that the computer is capable of detecting syntax errors while programming in any programming language. So the compiler or the assembler or the interpreter has got the ability to detect the syntax errors during programming and warns us about that mistake or error. And once it identifies the syntax error and mentions it, so it is easy for us to correct or to make corrections. The following statements have the syntax error. Guess what? We have got these three statements of basic programming language. In the first statement, it is written as input n. Now we know that they have misspelled the word input. It must be input, but they have mistakenly written input. Instead of p, they have put it f. So it should be input n. In the second statement, they have written let average is equal to 5 plus 9 plus 13 divided by 3. Now they are not following the proper format for writing this expression, because if there is an opening parenthesis, there must be a closing parenthesis after 13 and then whole divided by 3. In the third statement, instead of print print, they have written prent, which is wrong, misspelled. And then another error, result is equal to, and displaying the value of r. So if there is opening inverted commas or double quotation marks, so there must be a closing quotation marks after this equal to. So these all these three statements have some syntax errors. If we make corrections, it will look like this: input n, let average 5 plus 9 plus 13 closed in parenthesis divided by 3, then print with correct spelling, result, closing quotation mark, and then r. So this is how we can remove syntax errors. And whenever we execute these three statements in the in the program or in the IDE, so the IDE will detect these errors in these three lines for us. Okay. Second, we have logical error. Logical error may be generated due to programmers' carelessness. Unlike syntax error, the computer cannot detect the logical errors and the program is executed without any error messages. So this is the difficulty in logical errors, that they cannot be detected by the computer, because computer does not understand the logic, and it does not understand the concept behind any program or behind the statements written in a program. So that's why it cannot detect the logical errors. In this case, computer does not tell you what is wrong. So you should be careful about program logic, designing and the sequence of statements. For example, a program given below has logical errors. Guess what? See, in the first statement it is written as sum is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30. Okay, fine. In the second statement we want to find out the average of that sum. So they have written average is equal to sum divided by 4. As we know that whenever we want to find out the average of three numbers, so that must be divided by the number of digits or the number of values which were added. So it must be divided by 3 in this case, but they have mistakenly put, or deliberately they have written 4, which is wrong, and logically it is wrong, but the computer cannot detect this thing. In the third statement they are displaying average, but instead of having the variable average here, instead of average they are writing sum, which is logically wrong. It will display the sum in front of the average. So it is a logical error, and this is just because of the programmer's carelessness, that he is displaying the value of sum in front of the average. So, and at the end, so there is no syntax error, but the errors are logical. This, whenever we execute this program, it will show the output to us with no any error messages. It will give us the output, but that output or that value will be a wrong one. It will give us a wrong value or wrong results. So if you want to make correction, it will be like this: sum is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30, average is equal to sum divided by 3, and then print average is equal to, instead of sum we have to write average, and then end. So this is how you can remove logical errors. This is the programmer's responsibility to identify the logical errors in the program and to remove those logical errors, because compiler or the program or the computer cannot detect or cannot identify the logical errors in the program. So these were the two types of errors in programming which normally occurs. The first one is syntax error, which is related to the grammar of the language, and second one is the logical error, which is related to the logic of the program. Okay, the last topic of today's lesson, that is recognizing an arithmetic expression. An arithmetic expression is used to perform arithmetic operation to return a value. Any operation which involves arithmetic operations, arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, so that kind of expression is called arithmetic expression. And the general definition of expression is the combination of operators and operands is called expression. This is the general definition of expression, the combination of operators and operands. Like if I say A is equal to B plus C, so here A, B and C, these are the operands, and equal to and plus, these are the operators. So when they are combined together, so that is called expression. And if there are arithmetic operators used in that expression, that will be called arithmetic expression. For example, the expression 2 plus 3, here 2 and 3, these are the operands, constant operands or constant values, and there is an arithmetic operator between these two constant values, so that is an arithmetic expression, and it will return the value 5. Expression may be a single constant, a single variable, or combination of variable or variables and or constants, linked with the arithmetic operators. So there may be a single constant, single variable, combination of variables, combination of constants, combination of variables and constants. Any combination is possible. A few examples are given below, like a is equal to 5. It's an expression where we are assigning value 5 to this variable a, and this is an assignment operator. Equal to c is equal to 2 multiplied by r. We are performing an arithmetic operation. 2 is multiplied with the value of r, and the result is assigned to third variable, that is the second variable c. So these are expressions. In simple words, in mathematics we call these expressions as equation, but here we call it expression. 5 plus 6 is equal to x, or x is equal to 5 plus 6. The value of 5 plus 6 is assigned to x. Z is equal to a plus b. All these are examples of expression, arithmetic expression, because arithmetic operations are involved in all these examples. So I hope you have got the concept clearly. If you have got any problem, any confusion, you can ask me in the comments, and I will try my best to answer all of your questions. Okay students, that's it for today. Ask your questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Computer Tuition Academy. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.